Katy Country 94 weather.
Is your agricultural, commercial, or residential metal building in need of repair? Would you like to add on to an existing building? Call John with Singer Construction. John has a full line of metal building components for any job, from a single sheet of tin to walk-in sliding or overhead doors, windows, skylights, shutters, and much more. Call John for a bid today at 785-545-4494. From the simplest project to the most complex, and continued service after the sale. Trust Singer Construction.
Here's a look at your local weatherology forecast. Slight chance of thunderstorms today, otherwise sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Highs level off around 96, winds out of the southwest 8 to 15 miles per hour. Slight chance for storms tonight, lows around 70. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow, slight chance for storms, high of 86. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on KD Country 94. Right now, it's 90 degrees.
This Harvest Report on Katy Country 94 and Z96 through the Lake is brought to you by Simpson Farm Enterprises on Highway 24 in Beloit. You can buy a sprayer anywhere, but nobody knows spray application like the guys at Simpson Farm Enterprises. Call them at 738-2299. Stop by the store on Highway 24 in Beloit or visit them online at simpsonfarm.com. Simpson Farm Enterprises, your spray application experts. Harvest continues along here in north central Kansas. Another day on Thursday with some light rain that came through that will slow things down another day or so for some of the area producers in north central Kansas. We had a chance to catch up with Cody Richards, who manages the Central Valley Ag locations in Glen Elder and Conquer City, and he gave an update on what's going on in that part of Mitchell County.
We started taking grain, I think it was around the 12th of the month, and I don't know, I'd say we're probably getting close to 85-90% done in this area. You know, most of them are surprisingly happy. I think, especially the guys, north of Highway 24, seems like the yields are a lot higher than expected, and as well as south of 24. I think everybody's just been pretty pleased with the way this crop ended up coming out. Everything's above average. 60-pound test weight. The moistures have all been good, good and dry. Protein levels just all over the board this year. So it's been just a little bit of a different year, especially with the proteins. There was a band of hail that went through, earlier this year, and that was pretty isolated. I would say a few more good hot days in the field, it'll finish these guys up for the most part.
And again, thanks to Cody Richards from Central Valley Ag in Glen Elder and Conquer City for giving us the update on harvest here in that part of Mitchell County. We're here in north central Kansas with our harvest reports coming up here at the end of this week, maybe beginning of next week. We'll start chatting with some more people maybe up in Jewell County and Smith County as well, get updates on how that's going, catch somebody in Osborne County as well on these harvest reports as harvest continues here this summer in north central Kansas. A harvest report on Katy Country 94 and Z96 through the Lake, brought to you by Simpson Farm Enterprises on Highway 24 in Beloit. You can buy a sprayer anywhere, but nobody knows spray application like the guys at Simpson Farm Enterprises. Call them at 738-2299. Stop by the store on Highway 24 in Beloit or visit them online at simpsonfarm.com. Simpson Farm Enterprises, your spray application experts.
Simpson Farm Enterprises carries the Apache line of sprayers, and there's a reason. In fact, there's several reasons. Apache sprayers come in 5 different models to fit every size of operation. They feature premium technology and the exclusive power-to-the-ground mechanical-driven traction. Most of all, the 5-year warranty offered by Apache is unmatched. That's why they have the highest retained value in the industry. See Simpson Farm Enterprises today at any of their 5 locations and spray with the best you can buy.
Looking to upgrade your baler this hay season? Choose from over 40 new-to-you pre-owned balers from Landmark Implement. During the month of June, get 5.25% fixed rate for up to 60 months on all used balers and windrowers at Landmark Implement. Put your upgraded hay equipment to work for you in the race against time this hay season. When you purchase pre-owned hay equipment from Landmark, know you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running. Shop all used hay equipment online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference. Storms pop up quickly and can put a lot of homeowners in a world of hurt. After the storm, you want to get things done quickly and efficiently. That's where Frank Construction in Beloit can help. They are fully licensed and insured in Kansas to do roofing, guttering, siding, and they install replacement windows. Frank is bilingual and offers free estimates. Call Frank Construction now at 392-0091. That's 785-392-0091. Fully licensed for your protection, Frank Construction in Beloit, serving all of north central Kansas. The news this hour is brought to you by Anderson Insurance Agency. They do farm, home, auto, life, and crop insurance. Stop by and see Matt and Becky, 118 North Mill in Beloit, or call them at 738-5701.
Your number one source for local sports in north central Kansas. This is Katy Country 94 and Z96.3 Sports.
It's a dribbler. MacArthur's got it. Makes the play. Royals win. They take down the best team in the American League.
The Royals picking up a 2-1 win over the Guardians on Thursday night in Kansas City, starting a 4-game series. More on that coming up in this sportscast. We also look at local sports as Brady Pollen was competing in the Olympic track and field trials on Thursday. The Shrine Bowl coming up tomorrow. NBA Draft Day 2 as 2 KU players were picked, and a former K-Stater has found a new school in men's hoops. It's all coming up in this sportscast on Katy Country 94 and Z96.3 The Lake. Beloit native and St. John's graduate Brady Pollen finished the 2024 outdoor season at the U.S. Olympic Team Trials in Eugene, Oregon on Thursday night in track and field. Representing Wichita State at the event, Pollen was able to clear the opening height and high jump of 7'1". Although Pollen finished his WSU senior season at the Olympic trials Thursday night, 2 other Kansas natives qualified for Sunday's finals in the high jump. Tyus Wilson of Sterling and Nebraska tied for first in qualifying 7'2", and Devin Loudermilk of KU and West Elk tied for 11th at 7'1". Finals will take place on Sunday in Eugene. The 51st Kansas Shrine Bowl takes place Saturday at Welch Stadium in Emporia. Area League athletes will compete for the West team and include Keegan Beams of Concordia, Loden West from Ellsworth, and Daniel Kerr of Southeast Saline. Mitch Gebhardt of Southeast Saline was also selected as an assistant coach for the West squad. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock in Emporia Saturday night. You can find the full rosters for the game at ncksports.com. Well, that's sort of the beginning of the sportscast. The Royals picked up a 2-1 win over the AL Central leading Guardians Thursday night in KC, opening a 4-game set. Cleveland held a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the 6th when the Royals got back-to-back triples from Kyle Isbell and Michael Garcia to tie the game at 1. Vinny Pasquantino hit a sac fly to bring in Garcia for the 2-1 lead. Prior to the big hits from the Royals in the bottom of the 6th, starter Michael Wacha ran into some trouble in the top of the inning. He exited with 2 runners on, and Sam Long came in. Despite a walk sandwich between, Long was able to get 2 strikeouts to end the threat, and Long struck out 2 more in a 1-2-3 7th as the Royals bullpen didn't allow a hit the rest of the game. Manager Matt Quatero was ejected in the 5th inning for arguing an outside the baseline call against Nick Lofton, but he knows how big Long's outing was for the team.
That's the spot in the game right that turns it around. I mean, these guys are extremely hard to strike out, and he came in and struck out 4, and the guys that he did strike out are extremely tough guys to strike out. So to put him away in the 6th and then go out, that's hard to do, to go back out after using all that emotion to get out of the spot in the 6th, to go back out and have a really clean inning in the 7th was massive for us to set up. There's 4 games against these guys, and they have a ton of lefties. You don't want to burn your whole bullpen in one night. So there are a lot of factors, but all those things hopefully set us up for the next few days.
Royals are 45-38 after the win. Cleveland lost their second straight, fell to 51-28. Game 2 of 4 tonight at the K. Alec Marsh 5-5 with a 4.40 ERA will take the mound at 7-10.
With the 35th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Johnny Furphy from Melbourne, Australia, the NBA Global Academy in Australia, and the University of Kansas.
After the disappointment of not being selected in the first round of the NBA Draft Wednesday, Johnny Furphy from KU was taken with the 35th pick by the Spurs as heard, but his rights were traded to the Pacers for the 36th pick. Point guard Juan Nunez from Spain and cash. Also, former KU small forward Kevin McCullough Jr. picked by the Phoenix Suns with the 56th pick. The most notable pick in the second round was one spot before McCullough, as USC point guard Bronny James was selected by the Lakers, meaning he will be on the same team as his dad, LeBron James. As he joins the league, you can find the full draft board and picks at NBA.com. Finally in sports, after one season at K-State and an offseason in which he tested the waters in the NBA draft but ultimately decided to return to college, forward Arthur Kaluma is transferring to Texas. Kaluma played 2 seasons at Creighton before transferring to K-State. He averaged career highs of 14.5 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists a game in his lone year in Manhattan. He heads to the Longhorns with 1 year remaining. That's a look at sports on your sports leader in North Central Kansas, Katy Country 94 and Z96.3 The Lake. Sportscast is brought to you by Zachry's Ace Hardware in Beloit. I'm Dusty Donis.